Hello, quick video about dyno hubs today. When you're on a big ride at night, you've got a lot of hours of darkness and sometimes battery lights won't last long enough. So I got myself a dynamo light. It consists of a wheel with a hub in the middle, which is a dynamo generator, and that sends power up through a couple of wires up to the light. So what I'll do is I'll show you the kit that I got, and it might be helpful. I'll put a few links in the description of this video so you can find out the kit that I've got, but I'll quickly show you the bits. So here's the bike. At the moment I've got the dyno wheel on the bike, so simple case of getting your normal wheel with your normal hub, getting that off, replace it with this wheel. So I got this as a pre-built wheel from Spa Cycles. It's come with a SP dynamo hub, PV8. You can get ones for disc brake wheels. This one's for rim brakes. There's a bit of a weight penalty. I think it's about 400 grams all in all, lighter than a battery light setup, but that doesn't really matter when you're doing big audax rides. So yeah, get the wheel on. You can see that this wheel's got a connector here. This is where you're gonna plug in the connector from the light. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit because that looks a bit grotty to me. So this is the light that I've got. It's a Supernova E3. It's a year old maybe? Probably done 6,000 or 7,000 miles with this light. Don't think it's completely watertight, you know. It's got like a nasty stain on the bottom and some moisture's got in there. But it still works. I think the moisture's just settled on the reflector. Anyway, button on the back, on and off, that's a manual button. If you're going to mount the light on your fork crown, you're going to need one of these. I had to buy this separately from SJS Cycles. See if I can find the link for that. But this is where it mounts to your fork crown. I'll show you where that goes on. And this is the connector plug that comes with it. That's where it's going to go. 5mm Allen key in the back of the fork. Take off the brake. The slight complication I had when I first installed this was I needed a very small washer in there to stop the top of the mud guard from scraping against the bottom of the frame there. So you might need a very small washer to install this. The other thing is you don't want the total length of this lot to be too big, because the threaded bit of the brake's only about that, and you need at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 full turns of this screw at the back. If it doesn't bite on enough thread, it's not safe. Okay, so the light is on. I just had to spend 5 minutes making sure my brake pads were all aligned, because this rim is a different thickness to my other rim. I think I've got enough meat on those pads for a 600k audax tomorrow. Right, so this is your light. You align it by, wow, it's dead straight vertical, so that's going to be straight ahead. Up and down wise, whilst you're out on the bike, as long as that isn't too tight, you can actually yank this thing up and down just to suit, so you can see far enough ahead and also make sure you're not blinding people in front. So that's how you align the light, make sure it's going the right way. Now this is the wire that comes out of the light, and all you've got to do is thread it down this fork and get it in that plug. So the length of the cable is pretty much sorted for a normal length of a fork. Get that plug down there and just push it on. You should feel a little click. There you go, that should be on. Right, hit my head. As if by magic, the light should come on, but as I'm recording a video, it probably won't. But here we go. Yeah, no light. Hang on, let's turn it on. No light. Okay, let's try again. Alright, so cleaning up this plug, this is what you'll get. You need to strip off the the end sort of, what's that, 10mm of the wire. Take the plug apart. That's going to be crimped round, and I'm going to install that on there. Alright, so the wire goes into this plug and you bend it round. I actually needed about 15mm, so I stripped a bit more off. Okay, just spent a couple of minutes with some GT85 trying to clean off these connectors, because these connectors were a bit gacked up. They're quite sensitive. I mean, I've ridden all night in the rain with these connectors and they've been fine, but if you leave them sitting around, they need cleaning before they go back on. So, and the light comes on. Yeah! There we go. That's a bit dirty, isn't it? It's a bit dirty, but it's working. Happy days. And the joy that this gets you is a symmetrical setup. That light in the middle, computer in the middle, 3 bit of bar there, 3 bit of bar there, and you're good to go.